have group number
3.
3, and they built this levee.
So the levee has cotton, popsicle sticks, cardboard, and with the cardboard it comes the bag, because everybody knows if the water touches the cardboard, it's just like paper. It rips easily.
Okay, and did I show you how to do this?
No.
Or did you
We
figure it out on your own?
We figured out by our own.
So I provided the materials, but you guys created this on your own in hopes that no water goes through, right?
Yeah. So we put gravel here, so it maintains the water, right? Yeah.
Okay.
And the cotton, so it absorbs the water.
Love the use of vocabulary. All right. So now we're going to have Matias pour the water in to see if we see any water going through. Wow. That is impressive.
So the one that we did with the water. So like based on me and Emily and the rest and Liana, Emily and Liana were drawing. So we had an idea. We make a stance here and we try to put some covers here. But we put the other materials in the back so it might absorb it, right?
Awesome. So what is our observation right now?
Our observation is when that there is no water. No, there's a little water coming out.
Oh, you see how the rocks are changing color?
Yes.
So I wonder where that water is coming from.
So the water is coming from.
So now we're going to get a sponge. Can you get that sponge, Liam? To see if we can get some water onto that sponge to see how many milliliters of water went to the other side. But other than that, that's pretty impressive. It's not that much water, right?
I know. So we're going to put the sponge in. So we
go ahead and try to squeeze as much water as you can.
So we're going to squeeze the water. Squeeze the water.
The sponge.
Squeeze the sponge so it absorbs the water.
Okay, let's take away some rocks. Go ahead and squeeze it into the beaker. Next time, be careful with the rock, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, keep doing that.
It's like the water's like disgusting. It's probably because when we touch the rocks,
take the rocks off first.
It leaves like a white thing.
Oh yeah, there's residue, right?
Who wants to test out next?
Okay, how many milliliters of water do we have? Let's leave it face down. We have
for now we have
3 milliliters of water. So write that down in your data.
So we have 3 milliliters.
Wait, I think there's still some water.
So we have 3 milliliters of water.
Okay, I see.
All right, did everybody write 3 milliliters of water?
Yeah.
Yes. I have my pencil on right.
Now, how much water did you guys put at the beginning?
400.
No, 400.
400
so in the part that says math, can you go ahead and write 400 minus 3? What's 400 minus 3?
397.
So that's how much water was left over. And what was your hypothesis, guys? What did you hypothesize?
So we were close, but not that close.
Okay, empty this out so we can.
So our hypothesis, we thought that we would make it to 400. We were kind of close, but we got 3, right, guys? Yep. Since we got 3, we're kind of close. So if we do, since now, if we do it again, it might be the same thing, or it might be different.
Yep.
So we're gonna test it out again. So we have to redo, right, Liana?
This is trial 2.
Do it 3 times.
Okay, now listen to me. Can we round the number 3 to the nearest number?
Yep.
Yeah.
What? Is it closer to 0 or 10?
0.
0, right? So it's basically like if not much water went over.
Yeah. So
Okay.
we're kind of
So
correct.
Matias is gonna throw away this water and bring in fresh water.
So
Again, 400 milliliters. And then can I have Liam bring paper towels so I could wipe my hands?
and also we're gonna talk about the experiment. So when we poured the water here, we thought that it didn't make it, right? We were close, but it was absorbing water. But the problem is it kind of went through. But that's okay because we got less water.
Yeah, I think it's good.
So if we get more, it might absorb more.
Okay,
So as you see here, there's cotton in here.
there's a gap here.
Oh, our problem was
So in the redesign, what are you gonna do?
we're gonna check if there's a gap and try to put tape, cardboard, cotton balls, or the bag again, right? So we're gonna try to do our best so it doesn't do none of the water.
Emily's gonna pour the water this time.
Matias, dalo a Emily. Okay, so this is the take 2.
Trial number 2.
Trial number 2. This time we might put it a little bit higher.
But make sure this is
Emily, do the honors. Let me put the sponge. Thank you. Thank you very much. Now the sponge.
okay. Do we see any water?
I don't see. I see a little of water. Yes, there's a little bit of water. Itsy bitsy water coming out of the rocks. Yes, they're coming.
You see more? Okay, start squeezing the sponge in.
Who wants to do it next?
Liana, you haven't done it yet.
Liana, do. How much water has come through?
Y quita la roca para que no.
Okay, now squeeze it in. Let me see. Now,
Okay, Aaron, your turn.
Aaron, your turn. Tu turno.
I want to try to figure out where it's
Apriétalo bien para coger todo el agua. Y quita las rocas. Samuel, you're next.
Ahora quita la roca y ponlo aquí.
El agua. Be careful.
Okay, I think we should pause here.
Okay, next, Samuel.
So I think there's coming more water.
It's good because I use a strong tape, and the tape is very strong, and it's so good for detonate the water.
Excellent.
So he said that the prototype of the levee is strong enough to hold it. It is strong enough to hold it.
I think we should for the next one. I think we should have them put duct like 1-inch duct tape in here, and that is it.
You guys got the full amount of duct tape or less?
Left. We got 8 inches.
So maybe this time you should get the full amount.
Yeah, we should.
But how much is one duct tape? Let me see.
Okay, how many milliliters of water is this now? Now that we've emptied out the other side.
100.
So for mine,
Check.
since me, it's about
120. 120.
Okay.
120.
All right, 120 milliliters in trial 2. Write that down.
100.
What is 120 round to the nearest 100?
The nearest 100
Is
is
100?
100.
Very
It's
good. Is it 100 or is it 200?
100.
Good.
Now I'm gonna dump out the water.
Thank you.
So we will be back.
Add more 400 water. No. All right, now we're going to go to our third trial. But first, let's subtract. 400 minus 200 what?
120.
400 minus 120. What is that? Do the math.
300.
Haga la matemática en tu papel. Can you go squeeze this, Samuel, en el sink? Prímalo. So they're subtracting 0 minus 0 is 0. You can't take away 2 from 0, so make the 0 at 10. What's 10 minus 2? 8. And then we borrowed from the 4, so the 4 becomes a 3.
Okay.
380. So that means, hold on. No, 400 is actually right here. This one. So go back and fix it. All right, so that means that 380 water stayed on this side. Not bad. Now we're going to try a third time. But why do you think this time more water went through?
Porque ya se usó.
Porque ya está usado, ya está húmedo. It's humid.
And it's not, so they're saying that it's because it's already been used and it's already wet and it's not as strong, right? It's not as strong anymore. Liam, what do you think? Why do you think more water went through this time?
Because like on the sides we use cardboard, so it probably went through from the cardboard, and then the water is like now like a like.
So next time, should you put all the cardboard in the bag?
Yes.
Maybe, right? All right, trial 3.
Trial 3. So let's test it out again. Okay, who has a sponge? Wait, I don't see any
You haven't
water.
done it yet, right? So go around.
I don't see any water coming here. Water coming here. Dig for water. Yes, there's a gap here.
So that's where it's coming from?
Yes.
Okay, start squeezing the sponge to get water, and then let's have Emily do it after you. Remove the rocks. Okay, Emily's turn.
So the purpose of this project is how many it could take. So for
How much water can your levee hold on the other side, right?
in the other side, in the first trial it was 397, but now and then the second trial was 126.
You can put your notebook down.
Now the third one
Can you get more?
We had to figure it out. So this might be a little tricky, but we will try our best.
So now you know what to do for the redesign.
Now since we did this project, we know what to do in the redesign.
So when you go back to your seats, I want you to redesign. How are you going to do this a little bit different?
Yes. So we take out all that.
No, you're going to draw your prototype. Then tomorrow we'll build it again. New one.
Do you think this auxiliary table can probably cut back here? Because no water's up here. We can probably use it for that.
Wait a second. I think I have a good idea for next. We still have this, but we might have to cut the top part, right? So we get more cardboard so we could put it under. So this is one of the pictures from the prototype here. And also, I think we're going on good, but now we have like over.
Okay, ¿cuánto tenemos?
200.
We have
200.
How about now that I poured?
200.
210. All right, that's pretty good. Emily.
So now we have 210.
Wait, Emily just poured some more. What do we have now?
230.
230. Okay. So write 230 in trial 3.
Sorry, I'm just.
Wait. And now, how do we round 230 to the nearest 100?
The nearest 100 is 200.
200. Now subtract 400 minus 230. How much water did your levee hold? All right, good job, guys. I have to say that the first trial is an indication that your levee was excellent. Now, because it started increasing, that means that you noticed there was a gap. So you need to redesign it so that less water comes through or no water comes through.
See you next time.